Level 1, $0. You're starting from nothing. No savings, no backup, no room for mistakes. Every decision feels urgent. Every expense feels heavy. You check your bank balance before doing anything. Even small purchases make you think twice. Money isn't something you plan. It's something you survive. Your focus is simple. Make it through the week. Pay the bills. Avoid problems. There's no talk about investing. No long-term thinking. Just survival mode. And the hardest part isn't the lack of money. It's the constant pressure in your mind. That quiet stress that never fully goes away. But here's the truth. This level teaches you awareness. And awareness is where everything begins. Level 2, $1,000. It's not a lot, but it's your first real buffer. For the first time, you feel a small sense of control. An emergency doesn't feel like the end anymore. You can breathe just a little. You're still careful, still watching every dollar. But something shifts. You're not just reacting anymore. You're thinking ahead, planning small moves, saving intentionally. This is where discipline begins. It's not exciting, but it's powerful. Because now, you're not completely stuck. You've taken your first step forward. Level 3, $10,000. Now things feel different. You're not comfortable, but you're stable. You have breathing room. You're no longer panicking over every expense. You can think clearly, and clarity changes everything. You start exploring ways to grow. Side income, skills, opportunities. Because survival is no longer your only focus. At this level, you start building habits, better decisions, better thinking. You begin to understand that money isn't just about earning. It's about managing. And that realization sets you apart from most people. Level 4, $100,000. This is where mindset truly shifts. You're no longer just saving. You're thinking about multiplying. Investing starts to make sense. You begin to understand risk and reward. You realize something important. Money sitting still loses value. So you start making moves. Not reckless ones, but calculated ones. You're still careful, but now you're strategic. You think in percentages, returns, growth, and slowly, you stop trading time for money and start using money to make money. Level 5, $500,000. Now you feel momentum. Your decisions are working. Money is growing faster. You're no longer chasing income. You're building systems, assets, multiple streams, things that work even when you don't. Your confidence increases, but so does responsibility. Because now, you have something to protect. You think more carefully. You manage risk better. You become more disciplined. Because one mistake now actually matters. This level teaches you control. Not just over money, but over decisions. Level 6, $1 million. You made it. At least that's what people think. From the outside, this looks like the finish line. But from the inside, it feels like a new beginning. Yes, life is easier. You're not stressed about basic needs anymore. You have freedom, options, security, but also a new kind of pressure. Now it's about maintaining, growing, not falling backwards. You realize something powerful. Making money was one game. Keeping it is another. And now, you're playing both at the same time. Level 7, $10 million. This is where life changes deeply. You're not thinking about money daily anymore. You're thinking about time, where you spend it, who you spend it with. You have control over your life. Real control. You can walk away from things, choose your environment, design your lifestyle. But something else happens here. Your circle changes. Your conversations shift. Your perspective expands. And sometimes, you feel distance from your past. Not because you want to, but because growth creates space. And space can feel like isolation. Level 8, $100 million. Now you're playing a completely different game. It's not about comfort anymore. It's about scale. You're building bigger things. Companies, systems, opportunities for others. Your decisions affect people beyond you. Employees, partners, entire networks. You think long-term, years ahead, decades ahead. Risk becomes more complex, but so does reward. You move carefully, strategically, because at this level, every decision carries weight. You're not just growing money. You're managing impact. Level 9, $1 million, 000 plus. Now everything changes again. This isn't just wealth. This is influence. At this level, money becomes a tool for shaping reality. You're not thinking about survival. You're not thinking about comfort. You're thinking about legacy. What you build, what you leave behind, what continues even after you're gone. You think in generations, not years. Your actions affect the future in ways most people can't even imagine. And with that comes responsibility, real responsibility. Because now, it's not about having more. It's about doing more, creating more, giving more, and using everything you've built to make a difference. Final thought. At every level, life changes, but not in the way most people expect. More money doesn't just upgrade your lifestyle. It upgrades your thinking, your decisions, your responsibilities. And the higher you go, the more those things matter. Because money is not the goal. It's the tool, and how you use it defines everything. So wherever you are right now, focus on the next level, not the final one, just the next step, because that's how this journey works, one level at a time. If this made you think, subscribe for more, and comment below what level you're on right now.